Alright you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Sabrina Monique. We are going to be doing a makeup tutorial today, and I wanted to play with a little bit of color, a little bit of rhinestones. I've just been seeing so much blue eyeshadow looks lately, so I really want to do a blue eyeshadow makeup, but I also want to play with some rhinestones because literally I've been seeing this everywhere and they're so pretty. Everybody's makeup looks are so pretty and I love them so much, and I just want to join the fun. So if you're here for this content, give this video a like so that I know. Leave me a comment down below saying hi, what you thought of this video, and subscribe of course if you want to come join the family. You know I would love to have you. But with that all being said, let's go ahead and get this started. So the first thing I'm going to do actually is my eyes, which is something I never do if you watch my videos. I always love to perfect the base and then go in with eyes, but today, because I don't know how messy this is going to get, I definitely want to start with my eyes first. So if I need to do a little cleanup afterward, we can do that. To start off, I want to go into this James Charles palette because you know that it has all of the colors. So I was actually playing a little bit before I started filming with his shadows, but I just went ahead and scraped off the white color, which is in the shade Flashback, and then I also used the color Brother and like a pinch of Playground and a pinch of Cola. I just mixed like all the matte blue shades that he has in his palette, and I just kind of scraped it off with some tweezers and mixed it together, and this is what I got because I don't have a baby blue shadow and I really freaking wanted a baby blue eyeshadow look. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm going to prime my eyes first with concealer. This is one of my favorites. It's the Jouer concealer in the shade Creme Brulee, and I'm just gonna prime my lids with a little bit of concealer because I really want to make sure that my eyelids are primed and ready to go. I want to get rid of the veins that you can see and just have like a smooth, clean base. And I went in with this concealer today because it's almost self-setting, like it's a soft matte, so it's perfect. I don't have to go in with powder over top because I actually wanted to go in with this powder that I kind of just like mixed together. And I'm just gonna take a Morphe JH37 brush and I'm just gonna tap into that little mixture. If you have a light blue eyeshadow at home already, then by all means just use that. It's just that I don't have one in my collection. So I'm just gonna work that into my crease, all over the lid. This is just gonna be the entire base of our look today. And I'm just buffing it in, wiggling it back and forth into the crease, and then kind of like going in circular motions on the lid. So this is really just gonna be like our crease shade and our all over lid color. I'm honestly kind of surprised that there isn't a baby blue shadow in here because there's so many shadows in this palette, but it's okay because you can just mix. Okay, so now that we have that color like all buffed in, I'm going to use the shade Cola. It's the darker blue in the palette with a Morphe M506 brush and just start from the outer corner. And I'm just kind of making a little V shape on the outer portion of my eye just to add definition, and then slowly start to bring that color into the crease. Alright, so I basically buffed that out just to define our blue shadow. It got kind of dark real fast, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go back in, buff the edges out to help our situation. So to bring back that color, I'm gonna take a concealer brush from MAC, the 242, and I wanna take my favorite right now. I freaking love using this on the inner corners or like buffed under the lower lash line, but today I'm gonna use it all over the lid. This is by ColourPop. It's the collaboration with Kathleen Lights. And I'm going to take some beauty water. This is the facial mist from Hawaiian Bath & Body in the citrus scent. It's my favorite one from them. So I'm just going to dip my brush a little bit in there, tap off the excess, and I'm going to spray it a little bit more. And I'm just going to go in and lightly start tapping this color all over the lid. Can you guys just see how freaking beautiful mermaid goddess vibes? You can also use this with glitter glue, but I don't have that, so I'm just gonna use water and hope for the best. And I'm gonna start carving out the lid with this shadow. And honestly, I feel like this formula is so easy to use. Like I just cut the crease so quickly. I'm gonna go in and like perfect the edges a little bit more, but it was such a glide going on. I freaking love that. If you guys only knew how much of a perfectionist I really was. It's honestly so annoying sometimes. I'm very artistic and creative, but then I'm also such a perfectionist. What does that even mean half the time? Honestly, I know there's other people out there who do this. I'm sure maybe not with makeup, but maybe with like your job or your work or anything that you're completing, like a task. I just feel like everyone has a little bit of a perfectionism in them, at least if they like really care about their work and their job and stuff like that. I'm just gonna quickly do the other eye and I will be right back. All right, and I'm back with the other eye, cut and crease. Honestly, it didn't take me that long because this shadow, I tell you, it's perfectionist friendly. Like if you're a perfectionist and you just can't deal, it just makes your life so freaking easy. You would think that it's not easy to use because it's like a loose pigment and most of us are used to using just pressed eyeshadows, but nope, it's a perfectionist best friend, okay? And it's a freaking beautiful color. So I think just for this outer portion to get more blended, I think I want to take this darker blue shimmer right here. It's in the shade Acapella, and just sort of blend the crab with the shadow and cola. Just want to marry those two all together, blend it. Honestly, this shadow is actually really freaking pretty. I'm just gonna go back into the shade Cola and just buff around the edges a little bit. All right, I think it is time for these rhinestones to be broken out. This is by Stella. These are nail art rhinestones, but you can definitely find these on like Amazon or at the store. I'm sure they sell them at Michael's, stuff like that. So I'm going to take some duo lash glue just to glue them on and apply a little dollop onto the back of my hand, and then take a very tiny rhinestone and place it right on the inner corner, just like that. So I'm just going to play some music, put on some rhinestones, speed this portion of the video up for you guys. So let's get it.
They say a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts. So baby, what are you saying? Gotta tell me one thing. When you take them shots, but the next day you're just playing. Now baby, I don't need my time wasted. If you don't want me, then just say yeah.
Alright, that wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. But basically what I did was just follow the cut crease on my eye, starting from smallest to biggest, and then I went back to the medium to large size. Just like that. You guys can do your rhinestones however you want. This is just how I did it today. You can put rhinestones all over. You can carry them over here to your highlight region. Honestly, you can't go wrong with rhinestones. They're so freaking pretty. And I freaking love how this turned out. So next I'm going to put on some lashes. I'm going to go into the Ardell Faux Mink lashes. This is an 812. I don't know if that helps you guys, but I got this from Nordstrom actually. I usually cut off the edges, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Not a lot, but just a little bit so that it fits my eyes a lot better. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the same glue and apply this to my eye.
Calling up my phone when you've been drinking all night long.
Alright you guys, we did it. We applied the lashes. We got through the eye makeup. I'm just gonna add some Pat McGrath mascara. This is such a great volumizing mascara, just so that they can blend the lashes together with the fake lashes. I don't know, it just helps marry them all together. With that all being done, we can finally move on to the face, and I want to use my Revlon Eau de Ready Candid foundation with, okay, this is like my favorite foundation brush. Every October, It Cosmetics always comes out with a cute little heart-shaped pink foundation buffing brush, and it's just the perfect little kabuki brush, and I love it because it just blends your foundation so quickly, efficiently, easily, and it's in a freaking heart shape, and it supports breast cancer. Oh, that's what I was saying before, like they do it every October every year just to support breast cancer, and I love that. So if you do want to get one of these brushes, I suggest getting them because it's literally my favorite foundation brush. Like, look how quickly I just did my entire face right here. I didn't hit the forehead yet, but we're getting there, we're getting there. By the way, this is in the shade 400, and literally just got foundation everywhere. Okay, and I'm just gonna take this all over the face and buff it in. This foundation, it lays on your skin so nicely. I feel like it really matches my skin tone hella well, okay? Hella well. I'm gonna go in with my concealer now. This is the Flower Beauty concealer. I just have really been liking this concealer so much lately, just because it has such a nice coverage, but it's still really lightweight. And also, I've been breaking out so bad lately, and I feel like it does a nice job of covering these little dark spots that I have on my face. I went ahead and put some of this on my chin, the I put it under my eyes and I actually like winged out the concealer a little bit just so I can sharpen the eyeshadow just a pinch. I didn't want it to be too crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and use that same foundation brush and just buff in all of that concealer. And then with my beauty sponge, I actually want to take the smaller flat side just because I want to be really precise right over here with my eyeshadow. And this beauty sponge from Eco Tools is so perfect for that because it's literally like so cut edge and you can really get up right under the eye. Okay, so I'm going to let this nose concealer set for just a moment while I do my brows. I'm going to take the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in the shade Neutral Brown, and I'm just going to start building some natural hair strokes in the sparse areas of my brows. On a day-to-day basis, usually I will only go in with the e.l.f. Wow Brow, which I'm going to put on right after I spoolie my brows and blend all that product together. But for more dramatic looks, I like to really define the brow and make sure everything is filled in. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Wow Brow like I just mentioned. Honestly, I love using this when I'm not even wearing makeup. If I just want to feel like a little bit more put together. It's literally gloss, mascara, and this Wow Brow. And I think because it has like the tinted fibers in it, it just really helps to fill in your brows. So I'm just working this product in by just brushing all my brow hairs up. And then when I get to the tail, I'm kind of like laying them down to the side, just like that. And I just feel like it adds so much more structure. It's so easy to use. Okay, so time to blend that concealer out. So using that edge again from the Eco Tools brush. Okay, so time for some powder. I'm going to go in with the Honest Beauty powder with a little setting brush from Real Techniques and just set under the eyes. I'm also going to place that right here in the T-zone / cheek zone. This powder just does a really nice job of blurring out and mattifying everything. So wherever I put concealer, I'm just going to set around, and then I'm also going to set around the mouth. This is just the area that needs extra setting and coverage. I'm going to go back into another cult favorite. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Rhea Bronzer. I'm going to take that on a Morphe M523 and just work it in the back right over here, sort of just flicking it up because I know that this is kind of a pigmented bronzer. I'm just starting in the back and then I'll start slowly sculpting my cheekbone out. And then I'm going to bring it up into the temple, swirl it around there, and then dust it across my forehead a bit. Okay, and then I'm going to take that setting brush and I'm just going to define my nose a bit by going on the sides of the nose and then right on the tip right under here. What a difference that bronzer makes to my nose. I feel like my nose is like, I just feel like this sculpts out your cheekbones so much. So next I'm going to take this blush. This has been my favorite recently. I'm going to go in the shade Toasted right here. It's like that beautiful plummy mauve shade, and I'm going to take that on a Denko angled brush, and this stuff is so pigmented. I'm just going to lightly dust it over the apples of the cheeks, but I also want to kind of bring it up near where the eyeshadow is, and then I'm going to also tap it right on the bridge of the nose just because I feel like that's such a cute look. Let me go back in with my foundation brush and just blend everything. Okay, but do you guys see what I mean? It is so pigmented. It's pretty though. It's such a pretty blush. Alright, so time for some highlight. I'm going to go in with this Morphe 510 brush into the Dose of Colors Desi X Katie collab in the shade Mirame. Literally such a pretty buttery smooth formula, just like that blush. These go on your skin so seamlessly, and it's such a gorgeous sheen to your skin. Like, it's very reflective. Honestly, one of the prettiest highlights that I own. So I'm just gonna dust that on the tip of my nose, right here on the Cupid's bow, above my brow, and then just taking my finger and I'm gonna put it down at the center of my nose. I like to keep it right up here. I don't take it like a stripe all the way down. I just like to keep it right up here and then right on the tip of my nose. You guys, it is so reflective. It's ridiculous. So pretty though, right? I'm gonna take a little bit of what's left over on my concealer brush and just sweep that under my lower lash line and then connect it up to the outer corner of my eye. This is the shade Acapella that's still on here. It's that dark shimmery blue shade. And then I'm gonna take that mascara again, sweep that through my lashes. Such a pretty mascara. It just adds gorgeous wispiness. And we're almost done. We just got to spray the face. I should have done this before mascara, but you know, it's how we roll. Oh my gosh, that just added, I'm really running out of this stuff. That just added so much. spritz to my face. That's okay because we have a beauty sponge. Whew. It's okay. We're okay. After that, we just need some lips. So I'm gonna take the Kylie lip liner in High Maintenance and just line my lips. This is honestly the perfect lip liner for the color I'm gonna go into because it matches it so perfectly, and this lip liner is super creamy, long lasting. It's super easy to overline your lips with it. I just really love the formula on that one, but I'm gonna go into the Bare Minerals liquid lip in the shade Swag. Do you see what I mean? Literally, it's the perfect liner and lip color. They just match each other so well. And this liquid lip is such a comfortable matte, in my opinion. I love this formula from Bare Minerals. Over top of that though, I do want to put a gloss. I'm going to take the shade Tickled Pink from Lancome's Juicy Tubes. But yeah, this is the finished makeup tutorial. I honestly had so much fun creating this look. I hope it inspired you guys to do something creative with your makeup. Add a little rhinestones, add a little lash. Even though I was kind of like scared to film this because, I don't know, it's a little bit more difficult of a look, but we can't be afraid of anything. We just gotta go for it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel. You know I would love for you to join me. And if you want to follow me in between uploads, my Instagram is at I'm Sabrina Monique. That is everything that I want to share with you guys. Remember that you are beautiful in every which way, and I will see you in my next video.